Hello, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. My name is Yadi, and this time I am taking you inside of the treatment room with me to do a quick underarm waxing demo. Now, I know you're here to watch the demo, but before we get started, let's go over a few waxing facts. We know that waxing is the primary hair removal method used by estheticians, and it is the most commonly used epilator applied in either a soft or hard form. The recommended time between waxing appointments is generally anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. Now, regrowth is often much softer, and some clients experience reduction of hair growth after multiple waxing sessions. The wax is applied with an applicator, like a spatula, at a 45-degree angle directly to the skin in a thick layer that hardens as it cools. As the wax hardens, it tightens and grips the hair. Hard wax can be removed in the direction of the hair growth. It can also be removed against or sideways to the direction of the hair growth. It is especially effective in areas where hair grows in multiple directions, like the underarm, which is why application and removal really depends on the area that is being waxed and how coarse the hair is. Unlike soft wax, hard wax can be applied to the area a second time during the service. Now let's get started. Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my model here, and now don't come for me. I know she does not have a lot of hair, but this could be you if you stick to waxing. So yes, she does not have a lot of hair. She's been waxing, and so the hair just does not grow as thick and as much as it used to. So I am starting right off by cleansing the area first. Remember, you want to make sure that the client does not have any deodorant residue on the skin. And then of course I dried it, just because we do not apply wax over wet skin. So here I am showing you that indeed in the underarm, the hair does tend to grow in two different directions. So for her, at the top, it grows upward, and at the bottom, downward. I wanted to show you guys how you can split the areas into two different applications, especially when you are first starting out, which is why I am holding part of the upper part of her arm back while I apply on the bottom part. As you guys saw, I got rid of all the wax that was on my stick. I applied it in a figure 8. I usually like to hold the skin taut for a little bit, especially if the area that I'm working with tends to have folds. So the wax has set for a little bit. Now I am using the end of my spatula to give it a little lift, creating a tab, and then of course removing the hair in the opposite direction. Now time to apply on the top area, as you see. So I am grabbing enough wax on my spatula. You guys keep in mind that pressure, applying enough pressure when you are applying the wax, is also very important to make sure that the wax adheres to the hair, okay, so that it grabs everything. So as you see, I'm spreading the wax nicely. Remember that with hard wax, the application has to go on a little thicker. Keep in mind that I train estheticians, and as an instructor, I find ways to make things a little bit more simple for someone who has never done any type of waxing before. So yes, on the other arm, you will see me do an application over the entire underarm without breaking it down into two different areas. But for someone who is just starting out, this is the best way to start in order for this person to have control of the wax. Trust me, once you have become comfortable waxing, you will put your own twist to the technique for removal and application. So if you are just starting out, just hang in there and practice, 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 and hopefully you can gain a little bit of knowledge from this very short video. Before you start tweezing any tiny leftover hairs, if any, always use a wax remover to help remove any residue that may be left on the skin before you start tweezing. Although it did not happen with my lovely model, I do want to point out that tiny pin bleeding is common in the underarm. Alright, now let's do the other side. Now this side had even less hair. Now you guys, I plan and I would love to continue doing more waxing videos for you guys. I would try to get someone who has a lot more hair, so maybe it's a little bit more exciting for you to watch, but here we are. I am cleansing this underarm as well, just like we did the other side. You can use any cleanser of your choice, of course, going back and drying the area before we apply the wax. Now, on this side, I am going to be applying the wax over the entire area. Okay, here we go. One, two, three, four, spread. You want to create a thicker border, just enough to create a tab, making your removal process a lot easier. If you're an esthetician or an esthetician student, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy waxing. Is this something that you offer in your service menu? If you're an esthetician student, is this something that you are considering doing? And have you started waxing yet? How do you like it? I know I'm not the only one that enjoys seeing a good hair pull afterwards. There was maybe 3 hairs left that honestly I probably could have tweezed, but I wanted to show you guys again using the wax and pulling in the opposite direction from the one we just did. You guys, there's many different wax brands out there. I know finding the one that works for you could be difficult. The one that I'm using in this specific video, it is the Gigi Brazilian all-purpose hard wax. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? No. Does it get the job done? Yes, it does. With most hard waxes, once they start to dry, they tend to have a more matte sheen to them. That's one way of knowing when it's ready. And that's exactly what happened here. So as you guys saw, I removed and ta-da, all the hair is gone, all 3 of them. Haha. There was no hair left for me to tweeze, so here I am simply using a cotton round with wax remover going over the entire arm, making sure that there is no sticky residue or anything left. I'm going back, I'm checking, and she is good to go. And that is it for this video, you guys. Let me know what you think and leave me any recommendations of what you would like for me to demo next. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to keep going, keep growing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.